I had lived in the state of Utah for more than 15 years before moving here to Jerusalem, the capital of Israel. Along with many Jews, Muslims, and Christians, I also found a strong Mormon presence here. For example, this is the Jerusalem campus of Brigham Young University. This is Greg Gifford. I met him while he was touring the country. Greg is a generational Mormon and a lifelong member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
To me, the Book of Mormon is a beautiful book. I love reading the Book of Mormon. All of Christianity could be likened to an elementary education. I believe that Mormonism is kind of a high school education. We just have more information than Christians.
Greg agreed to get together at my Jerusalem apartment to have a discussion about the prophecies of both Mormon and biblical prophets. We begin our conversation focused on the test of a prophet, found in the Bible, in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18. Deuteronomy 18:21 asks a question: how can we know when a message has not been spoken by the Lord? Would you consider that to be an important question to ask?
Oh, absolutely.
And why?
That's the difference between a man speaking and the Lord speaking.
The next verse answers this question. If what a prophet proclaims in the name of the Lord does not take place or come true, that is a message the Lord has not spoken. What is it that would cause a prophet to fail the test of a prophet?
Whatever the prophet proclaims has to take place or come true, it says right there.
Which makes sense, right? Because by nature, God is the only one that knows the future.
You and I both don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes.
It's a brilliant and very logical test, isn't it?
Yeah.
A prophet is someone who claims God is speaking through them. So how can we know when a message has not been spoken by the Lord? The answer is the test of a prophet. Here's how it works. Since only God knows the future, people can test a prophet by how accurately he predicts the future. If even one of his predictions does not take place or come true, that prophet fails the test. And if a prophet fails, then God commands the people to put him to death and to not be afraid of him. The introduction page to the Book of Mormon reads, "The book was written by many ancient prophets, by the spirit of prophecy and revelation."
By the spirit of prophecy and revelation.
Then we should be able to test. We should be able to take this Deuteronomy 18 simple test and apply it to Mormon prophets, correct?
Correct.
And we should be able to take that simple test, and to be fair, we should also apply it to biblical prophets.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you willing to do that?
Yeah. Let's do it.
The first prophet we will test is the Book of Mormon prophet Nephi. One of his prophecies is summarized by the Mormon Church under the chapter heading of 1 Nephi chapter 13. Here Nephi is predicting the loss of many plain and precious parts of the Bible, causing a need for the restoration of the gospel, the coming forth of latter-day Scripture. So you would agree then that Christianity is based on the Old and the New Testament alone as Scripture, and then Mormonism is saying, well, no, there's a problem with the Bible, it's been corrupted. This is the restoration of that corruption. And so these books you need to take into account into addition to the Bible.
Yes.
So this is what you would trust in as a Bible. Would it be like this? Would it be the Bible first and then Mormon scripture?
Well, it's been corrupted, so it's got to be this way.
It's got to be that way, okay. In the Book of Mormon, the prophet Nephi also states, "Thou fool that shall say a Bible, we have got a Bible, and we need no more Bible." So do you think that as a Christian, I'm a fool for believing in the Bible alone?
I do.
Really? The notes at the bottom of the page claim that this prophecy was given between 600 and 592 BC. At this time, the Mormon prophet Nephi prophesied that after the 12 apostles of the Lamb would come the formation of that great and abominable church. For behold, they have taken away from the gospel of the Lamb many parts which are plain and most precious. So around 600 BC, Nephi prophesied that after the 12 apostles of Jesus, the abominable church, which refers to the early Christian church, would corrupt the Bible. So let me make sure that I get this absolutely straight. Here's the Bible that I use as a Christian. What chapter 13 is saying is that plain and precious portions went missing from my Bible.
That's basically what our whole religion is based on, is that there's a lot of plain and precious truths that have been removed from the Bible. Because of these things which are taken away out of the gospel of the Lamb, Satan hath great power over them. And that great pit which hath been digged for them by that great and abominable church, which was founded by the devil and his children, that he might lead away the souls of men down to hell.
So is the Book of Mormon saying that because of this corruption of the Bible, those who follow this corrupted Bible would end up in hell?
Yes.
So to test Nephi's prophecy, I talked to Greek linguist Dr. Christoph Rico, because he is an expert on the reliability of the Bible. Nephi is, according to Mormonism, is a prophet. And he is prophesying, if you look at the notes here, between 600 and 592 BC. So this is a prediction of the distant future.
Well, the first thing is I won't find any scholar who would take seriously this statement that this prophet is from the years 600 and 592 before Christ. The first question I would ask, or the first demand I would ask, is that they produce a single manuscript of this prophet. I mean, there is nothing. There is not a single manuscript, either from antiquity or even from the Middle Ages, that they could produce. So this is a text that has been written in modern times. I mean, there's nothing more that can be said about it.
Are there any ancient copies of the Book of Mormon that would predate the time of Joseph Smith?
No. Not here on Earth, anyway.
But what happened was the gold plates were given to Joseph Smith. He copied them, he translated from them, and then the gold plates were taken back into heaven.
Okay. You know, tomorrow I can come and I say, look, I have had a revelation from heaven, and this is the holy book, and all the other stuff is nonsense. I can do that.